What if the worst thing that ever happened to you could become the beginning of your greatest transformation? What if the pain you are going through right now is not the end of your story? Today, I want to tell you the extraordinary, real story of a woman named Anna, a woman who lost her husband, then her health, then her financial security, then her home, then her confidence, and one point she almost lost the will to live. But somehow, from the deepest darkness of her life, Anna found a way to rebuild herself. This is not simply a story about illness. This is a real story about identity, resilience, meditation, surrender, and the decision to become a new version of yourself. This is the real story of Anna Willems, given in Dr.Joe Dispenza's book, Becoming Supernatural. So listen to Anna's story carefully, because somewhere in her journey, you may recognize a part of your own. It was a beautiful Sunday afternoon in June 2007. Anna was sitting comfortably in her home. The doors to the garden were open. The sunlight was streaming into the room. Birds were singing outside. Her 12 years old son was reading. Her 11 years old daughter was upstairs playing and singing. From the outside, everything looked perfect. Anna was a beautiful, successful psychotherapist and a senior professional at a major psychiatric institution in Amsterdam. She had a family, a career, a beautiful home, a seemingly wonderful life. But that afternoon, something felt strange. Her husband had left the home that morning without telling her where he was going. She tried calling him, no answer. She called again, still nothing. Then, at around 3:30 in the afternoon, the doorbell rang. Anna opened the door. Two policemen were standing there. They asked, "Are you Mrs. Williams?" And then came the words that would divide her life into two parts. Before the moment and after it, her husband had died by suicide. Anna was devastated. She couldn't breathe. She began shaking. Her mind raced. The body went into a shock. And in that moment, her entire world changed. When something terrifying happens, our body has a natural survival mechanism. The sympathetic nervous system activates, the heartbeat rises, breathing becomes quicker, and cortisol surge through the body. Blood and energy are redirected toward immediate survival. This response is incredibly useful when there was immediate danger. But what happens is that when the danger is no longer outside you and it continues to live inside your thoughts, that was Anna's problem. The event had ended, but Anna kept revisiting it, reliving it again and again and again. She replayed the moment in her mind. She remembered the phone calls. She remembered the police officers, what they told. She remembered her husband's final goodbye to the children. She asked herself, why do he do this to me? Why didn't I know this earlier? Could I have stopped him? Did I fail him? How am I going to raise these children alone? Every time she remembered this event, the emotions returned. The emotions of that particular incident returned. So her body continued experiencing the same emotions associated with the trauma. She wasn't simply remembering her past. She was repeatedly, emotionally rehearsing it, reliving that same emotions again. Anna's grief became her identity. Whenever someone asked what had happened, she told them the entire story again and again. And each time she told it, she experienced the pain again. She becomes known as another woman whose husband died. Her thought became connected to that particular tragedy. Her emotions becomes connected to that particular tragedy, and her behavior becomes connected to that particular tragedy, and slowly her entire personality becomes organized around that particular past. Then came another devastating discovery. Her husband had left behind enormous financial debts. Now Anna had to deal with that particular grief of her husband's loss and how to take care of her children, financial pressure, loss of work, fear about the future, anger towards her husband, guilt, resentment, loneliness. Her mind was constantly asking, how will I survive? And her body was constantly receiving the message that this is danger. I am in danger, like that. 9 months later, Anna woke up unable to move her legs. She was rushing to the hospital. Doctors diagnosed her with a serious neurological condition involving inflammation of the nervous system. She experienced paralysis. She couldn't properly control her bladder. She couldn't control her bowels. She couldn't walk normal. She spent months in the hospital. She received powerful medications. She developed an infection. Eventually, she returned home with a walker and crutches. But her life had become even more difficult. She was grieving. She was financially struggling. She couldn't work normally. She was physically disabled. And she had 2 children depending on her. Then depression came and more physical problems appeared. Her mouth developed painful ulcers. The condition spread. She had difficulty in eating. Her body became weaker, and then her life took another terrible turn. Anna entered a second relationship with a man who was emotionally abusive. There was threats, power struggles, verbal abuse, fear. She lost her money. She lost her job. She lost her home. And eventually, she had to live with the very person who was making her feel unsafe. Her health deteriorated further. She developed additional problems with her skin, digestion, swallowing, and other areas of her body. Her energy disappeared. She could barely work. She spent much of her afternoons in bed. She rarely saw anyone. She couldn't concentrate in anything. Her heart sometimes raced dramatically. She experienced sweating, breathlessness, and chest pain. And then came the diagnosis that seemed to destroy whatever hope remained: cancer. Doctors recommended chemotherapy. But emotionally, Anna was already exhausted. She had reached what she described as the darkest night of her soul, and she began thinking, maybe I cannot continue anymore. Then one afternoon, after her children has gone to school, Anna collapsed on the floor. She cried. She had reached the bottom, and for the first time, she surrendered completely. She prayed, not casually, not intellectually, but with everything inside her. She asked for guidance, help, a way out. And she made a promise. If she has given another chance, she would live with gratitude. She would help others. She would change her life. And then something happened. Anna made a decision. I have to change. Not tomorrow, not when the circumstances become perfect. Now, in this moment, she moved away from the abusive relationship. She rented a home for herself and her children. And she decided, I am going to create a different life. A friend invited Anna to a spiritual workshop. She attended on crutches. She was still sick. She was still afraid. She still had financial problems. She still had cancer. Nothing outside had magically changed, but during the workshop, Anna heard something that changed her perspective. Perhaps the same mind that had repeatedly created her old patterns would learn a new way of thinking, feeling, and responding. Anna asked herself, if I help create the life I am living now, can I create something different? And that question became the beginning of her transformation. She began meditating twice every day. Anna realized something powerful. Every day, she had been rehearsing her past. So she decided, I'm going to rehearse my future instead of my past. Instead of constantly feeling fear, anger, resentment, victimhood, hopelessness, she began practicing gratitude, love, joy, freedom, compassion. She didn't wait for her life to become perfect before feeling these emotions. This is an important thing to note. She didn't wait till her current situation becomes perfect to feel the emotions of the perfect situation. She practiced feeling them before the evidence appeared in her life, and this became one of the most important lessons of her transformation. Anna began asking herself, who would I be if I were already free? How would I think? How would I behave? How would I walk? How would I feel? She practiced meditation. She practiced breathing, breath work. She practiced becoming aware of her thoughts. She practiced changing her emotional state. Changing thoughts will change the emotions, because every thought is associated with its own emotions. She practiced meditation as her future self. She wanted to stop automatically returning to the old Anna. And slowly, something began change. Her thoughts become different. Her emotions become different. Her reactions become different. Her identity began changing. Imagine this. Anna had cancer. She had financial problems. She had physical limitations, and yet she sat in meditation and practiced gratitude. Not because everything was perfect, but because she wanted her inner world to become different. She practiced feeling, thank you. I am free. I am loved. I am alive. I am grateful. She began making her body familiar with these emotions other than the fear. And she kept going day after day, week after week. Then in May 2012, during a meditation of a workshop in New York, Anna experienced something extraordinary. She completely surrendered. For a moment, she felt free from the identity she had carried for years. She wasn't thinking about her cancer, her paralysis, her financial problems, her past, her husband's death. She experienced herself as something much greater than these circumstances. And then she saw something. She saw herself standing on a huge stage, holding a microphone, telling the people her story. She saw herself as a completely different woman, and she felt something she hadn't experienced for years: joy, gratitude, love. She began laughing, and deep inside, she knew, I'm going to be okay. From that moment, meditation has no longer a task. It became her way of living. Her energy returned. Her thinking changed. Her emotional state changed. She became calmer. She became more hopeful. She stopped taking antidepressants. She continued practicing. She continued attending workshops, and yes, sometimes she slipped back into old pattern, but she didn't give up. She simply returned to the practice again and again and again. Over time, Anna's health improved dramatically. According to the account, medical tests in 2013 shows that her tumor had disappeared. Cancer markers were absent. Several previously damaged mucous membranes has healed. Later, she had reported that her saliva production returned to normal. The woman who once believed she might not survive was now living with health, energy, and purpose. Do you remember the vision Anna experienced during meditation? She had seen herself standing on a stage, holding a microphone, telling people about her transformation. In December 2017, she actually stood on a stage in Barcelona and told an audience her story. She created a life she loved. Eventually, Anna became healthy, energetic, happy, spiritually connected, financially independent, professionally successful. She became a trainer. She taught others. She built a successful psychiatric institution. She developed loving relationships. So Anna's story isn't about pretending that pain doesn't exist. It isn't about denying the trauma you are facing now. It isn't about simply thinking positive thoughts. And it is certainly doesn't mean that medication alone can replace medical treatment. Her story, as presented in this particular book, is about something deeper, the possibility of becoming more than the identity created by your own past. For years, Anna's life has controlled by one story. This is what happened to me. Eventually, she began asking a different question: who can I become now? And that question changed the direction of her life. So, what are the lessons we can learn from Anna? Number one, don't allow your past to become your permanent identity. Something might have happened to you, but it does not have to define your entire future. Number two, become aware of your emotional habits. Ask yourself, what emotion do I repeatedly live in? Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it guilt? Or is it victimhood? What we repeatedly practice can become familiar to our body and to our brain. Number three, stop constantly rehearsing the life you don't want. If you spend every day thinking about what went wrong in your life, you continue giving your attention to that story, and hence you create similar patterns in your life. So begin asking, what do I want to create instead of this? Number four, practice the emotions of your desired future. Feel gratitude, feel love, feel the freedom, feel the joy, not because you deny your current situation, but to create a different inner state so as to change your life based on that inner state. Number five, create a new identity. Instead of asking, what do I want? Ask yourself, what do I need to become? Who do I need to become? Number six, be patient. Anna's transformation didn't happen overnight. She practiced for several months. There were setbacks. There were difficult days. But she continued. Number seven, believe that possibility still exists. Sometimes your current reality may give you no evidence that your future can be different. But your current reality is not necessarily the limit of what is possible for you. And what is the final message? Perhaps this is the most beautiful part of Anna's story. Today, when Anna looks back at everything she went through, she says that those challenges became one of the greatest turning points of her life. Think about that. The woman who once thought that this is the end of my life eventually discovered this is my beginning. Maybe you are also going through something similar to this. Maybe you are carrying an old story. Maybe you are replaying something that happened several years ago. Maybe your body is tired. Maybe your mind is exhausted. Maybe you have lost hope. But please remember, your past may explain where you are, but it does not have to decide where you go next. You can begin again. You can choose a new thought. You can choose a new response. You can choose a new emotional state. You can create new habits. You can become a new version of yourself. And sometimes the first step towards completely different life is simply making one powerful decision. I am ready to become someone new. So close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath and silently say to yourself, I release the identity that no longer serves me. I am grateful for the lessons from my past. I choose not to live in my past anymore. I am open to my future. I am becoming the person I was always capable of becoming. And remember, you are not only the story of what happened to you, you are also the possibility of what can happen next. So, this is the story of Anna, a woman who lost almost everything in her life and discovered that she could begin again. And perhaps your new story can begin today, isn't it? So, in this story, if this story touched your heart, don't just listen to it. Take one lesson from Anna and practice it today. Tonight, before sleep, ask yourself, if I were already living the life I truly desire, how would I think? How would I feel? And how would I act? Then close your eyes, feel that future, and let the gratitude be the emotion that carries you there. If you believe that your life can transform, write in the comment box that I choose a new me. And don't forget to subscribe to Magical Life for more stories, meditations, healings, practices, and powerful reminders that your past is not the end of your story. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. For our Magical Life family, we have different meditation videos based on Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings. I will give the link of these videos at the end of this video.